Oh, we've arrived at the VIP dining room, but Shin, with a hint of fatigue, asked Mr. Yanai if it's not too much trouble, could you please prepare a residence for me as soon as possible? Even saviors need to sleep. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Miss Mo instructed all the staff members, do not mix up the order of cold, hot, fried, and soup dishes. Serve them one by one. Mr. Shin is a special guest invited by my dad. We must not neglect him. Everyone nodded in agreement, assuring her they would follow her instructions. However, Miss Mo was deep in thought. He disappeared yesterday without properly tasting my dishes. This time, Dad wants me to properly entertain the savior. I must use my best skills. She then told everyone to check the plate temperatures again, saying she was going to notify the guests that dinner was ready. The staff agreed, but they couldn't help but gossip. Can you believe Miss Mo herself went to invite him? This savior must have high standards, one whispered. Another quickly hushed him. Keep your voice down. They say he can predict disasters. Mr. Mo believes in him a lot. Suddenly, a scream echoed through the hall. Everyone froze, wondering what had just happened. They quickly rushed toward the main hall, telling someone to call security. But as they reached the main hall, they were shocked to see Shin standing in front of a hologram of Earth, where a system voice announced, in this plane crash rescue, you saved a total of 238 lives and earned the equivalent points. Current points, 1,270,000. However, Shin looked concerned. Natural disasters like earthquakes are happening so frequently. The mysterious measurements are also normal, so it seems more like a scientific crisis, he thought to himself. Miss Mo, who had just arrived, was stunned by the scene. She asked, Shin, is this the plane crash you prevented yesterday? Did you really save 238 people? Shin replied, compared to billions of people, a couple of hundred really isn't much. If I want to save more people, I'll need a bit of external assistance and luck. Just then, the system notified Shin, the Doomsday Lottery is now open. Please use the corresponding points to redeem lottery chances. Each draw costs 1,000 points. You currently have 10,000 points left. Shin instructed the system, start with a 10-time draw. Miss Mo, still processing what was happening, asked, is this a card draw game? Shin explained, the association places high-tech items from different worlds inside, relying on points to draw. Unlike games, this is purely luck-based. The fate of all humanity in this world is tied to my luck. The only sure way is to use a lot of points to empty the prize pool. The system redeemed 10,000 points and began the first 10 draws of the new world. A blinding light filled the room, causing everyone to shield their eyes. The system announced, congratulations, Shin, for obtaining a blue-quality artificial mini-sundae. However, Shin was not pleased. I already have nuclear fusion technology, so this is useless to me, he muttered. Miss Mo, in disbelief, thought, nuclear fusion? Can I even comprehend that? This should be a military-only weapon. This isn't a normal card draw game. Well, let's see the next one, she said. The system continued, congratulations, Shin, for obtaining an Yoan brand Supreme hover car. But Shin dismissed it as a rubbish item. Next, he demanded the system announce again, congratulations, Shin, for obtaining beginner implant prosthesis manufacturing technology. But Shin said, I can't use this in this world. It's not from here. It can only be used on track 2077. The system then announced, congratulations, Shin, for obtaining a micro-artificial satellite and offshore floating high-speed rail technology. But Shin still wasn't satisfied. He explained to Miss Mo, the items in the prize pool come from various parallel worlds, but none of these are what I need. Even if I draw something great, it's useless if it doesn't apply to this world. Shin remarked. Miss Mo smiled and said, we have a saying. Mystery doesn't save, only gotcha changes fate. It seems even a savior can't break this law. But Shin quickly told her, don't get too happy just yet. There are 2 more chances. Let's see what surprises they bring. As he drew the last 2 cards, the system announced, congratulations, Shin, for obtaining a U-75 multi-fun mechanical bionic and a Taylor-class airborne fortress commander. Upon hearing this, Shin was visibly pleased. Finally, something useful, he exclaimed. The silver robot then introduced itself. I am the U-75 robot, equipped with a Type 2 artificial intelligence module. I am fully capable of ensuring your safety. Shin suddenly said, I have detected the presence of hot weapons nearby. Without a moment's hesitation, it quickly approached a security guard, snatched his gun without him even noticing, dismantled it within seconds, and reported back to Shin. Danger cleared. The security guard was left speechless, utterly shocked by what had just occurred. The female robot then spoke, I don't have the extraordinary combat power of U-75. I am merely an artificial intelligence evolved from the super-quantum computer of the Taylor-class airborne fortress. The airborne fortress is a massive structure that can remain suspended in the air for extended periods. It possesses energy shields, optical invisibility, anti-gravity propulsion, and other advanced technologies. At this moment, my true body is hovering 3 kilometers high, overlooking the entire Earth with air superiority and powerful computing capabilities. I can not only pilot the airborne fortress across the universe for you but also provide you with formidable firepower support. Furthermore, while explaining all this, I have taken control of the entire world's information network. Shin, hearing this, smiled and said, This is exactly what I need. Miss Mo, in disbelief, thought she can connect to the world's network with just a blink of her eyes. That's too exaggerated. The female robot then began reciting the background of Miss Mo's staff. Jiang Wei, graduated from Kyoto University with a major in sociology, specializes in community management. Li Menting, a graduate of Tsinghua Advanced Culinary Academy, specialized in culinary arts. If needed, I can keep going, she said. The security guard and other staff members were terrified, wondering, how does she know all this? The female robot then asked Shin for permission to broadcast a piece of breaking news. There is a high-speed car 2 streets away. Based on facial recognition, I have obtained specific information about the car's occupants, she informed him. They are Chulin from the Special Affairs Bureau and Chiang Chang. Their purpose is not yet clear. The female robot reported. Shin smiled at the mention of people from the Special Affairs Bureau and thought, this is going to be interesting. Thank you for watching. Stories like this remind us of the power of resilience and imagination. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Pages with Sidra. Your support helps bring more stories to life. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep reading. See you in the next chapter.